Good morning. I'm hanging out here in my favorite morning chair. I've got my hoodie. I'm the Hoodie Witch, you guys. I am the Hoodie Witch. I'm always wearing hoodies. I realized yesterday, I think every single video I'm in that I do for you, I'm in a hoodie. And I mostly am either, this is kind of like my costume. I wear a hoodie a lot. Good morning. Good morning. I'm having coffee today. Of course, I have coffee every morning. And I just wanted to say hello, good morning, and let you guys know that I am thinking about y'all. We're getting ready to celebrate Yule here in a couple days, and I'm really excited because I'm heading to um, see my family and friends across the country. I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast and not didn't know anyone over here. I had never even set foot in this town that I moved to. Never been in my house that I bought sight unseen. So I'm excited to go back to see everybody for Yule time. And I am just having a feeling that I should put out a video today. And I'm not really 100% sure what I'm supposed to be talking about. Um, I think one of the things that are coming up for me is, keeping your energy grounded and safe and strong within you, especially coming up on the holidays. I know a lot of you will be visiting family, and it can be very triggering at times. And some of you, especially if you're just starting out as a new pagan or a new witch, some of you, your family are not going to understand what that means. They're not going to understand what a pagan is. They're not going to understand, they're going to think that you're a devil worshiper. I know one time I was working with a guy who went to church every week. He was a Christian, and he came into work. Great guy, by the way. We're great friends. I was always very clear with him. Hey, yes, I am a witch. Yes, and we had desks next to each other. And but he was just a total love bug, and he loved everybody. He accepted everybody. And as a matter of fact, if I had to be friends with a Christian, that'd be the kind that I would want to be friends with. And I just like how accepting and open he was to everybody. And he was like a human puppy dog. Anyway, so he came into work one day, and he told me, he sat down and he looked at me and he goes, "Satan loves you." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Well, isn't that what you want to hear?" I go, "Why would you think that?" He goes, "Well, because you're a witch. That's like that's your God." I go, "No, no, no." So I laugh about it now. I actually laughed about it then because, I knew him, and he was coming from a place of love. And I think for me, the message that I wanted to give you guys today is, when you go to visit your family, or when you see people that have known you for years, and now all of a sudden you are coming out as a new pagan or a witch, or anything you might be coming out with. This could be for anybody. The family members may not get what you're doing. They may have, their own ideas about what that means. Now, some of your family members, they're doing this because they're kind of, let's be face it. I have family members that are, total dickheads, and I could care less what they think. But then there's family members that come from a place of love and concern, or, curiosity, or they really do love you, and they don't understand how to support you. And they may not have the communication skills to say, "How can I support you?" Right? So just remember that this year, when this holiday season, like, I always think about that time that this coworker of mine sat down and said that to me, because, you know, I could have taken that a lot of different ways, but knowing him and who he is and where he was coming from made a world of difference of how I reacted. So I think, basically to get to the point of what I'm trying to say here, because obviously I'm not scripted and I came on here not knowing what I was going to say or talk about. Um, when you're with your family this year in this holiday season, if you are feeling a sort of way about the way they're talking to you, absolutely let them know, like, that's really not appropriate. Or, you could say things like, you might not understand where I'm coming from, and that's okay. But here's the thing, like, what you're saying right now is really offensive to me, and I'm just going to take a couple steps back. You can set some boundaries, right? But also keep in the back of your mind, where is this person coming from? I know my mom has a real hard time being appropriate with the way she talks, and she gets away with it a lot because of where she's coming from. My dad was the same. He was the same way. He would say things that were really inappropriate, but I let it slide because I understood where he was coming from. I hope this message is coming across. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, when you're with the people that you care about, that care about you, give them some grace. They're going to make mistakes. It's not, and it doesn't mean that we always have to be harping on them 100% about getting everything right, because they're not going to. And I've been on the other end of this where I don't say things right. I say a lot of things wrong. I um I have done things, said things that have offended people and my kids, and luckily we've been able to work things out. But one of the conversations that I've had a lot with them is, give me some grace. You know where I'm coming from. You know that I am committed to you, and that I love you and adore you and cherish you. Um, so think about where the people are coming from who are saying certain things to you. If you decide to let people know that you're practicing paganism, or that you are starting to get into witchcraft and things like that, just remember, you have a safe place, and it might not be with these people. Um, so, maybe limit what you're saying, but also just remember where they're coming from. So, there we go. That's what I had to say. It probably wasn't done that great. Hopefully, you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. Um, and have a fabulous, wonderful, magical day. I wish you all the magic your heart desires. Mwah.